All right, how's it going, fellow INFJ folk? So I'm gonna sit here, smudge again, do all that. Kind of a follow-up video of the other follow-up videos. This is continuing this conversation of where I'm at. You know, look at my gray hairs. Gray hairs. Yeah, I got hat head right now. Hat hair, whatever you call that. Well, yeah, so different aspect. I think a different conversation topic about the INFJ DOORSLAM that pertains to everything that I've been talking about recently is the parenting. So the INFJ parenting, like if you've listened to the previous videos, I've kind of come to a point where I think it's like an INFJ DOORSLAM, and you could correct me or just add on to the conversation that I'm having or my thought process about it. So throughout this year and a half, I've like really come to made a point in my mind to just slam the door on parenting, you know. And I've really done it, and I feel bad about it because one of my daughters, she's a little bit more open with me and like wants that attachment as a father, but she was also the one that kind of give it into the like wants me to step back on the structure and all of that type of stuff. And I talked about that. But like it's just been a confirmation for me, like every time I would do anything or say anything, the wife would get defensive. And she'd say, and she'd kind of put it on me, like, where's this coming from? I thought we put this behind us. And I was like, well, you're getting defensive about me just addressing their truancy and their actions and the unfairness that it is to the siblings. I don't think that's overstepping for me. It's like if you didn't attack or not attack me, if you didn't get defensive that way, then I would not bring up the stuff that I brought up. Like I thought we were past that, and like I said I would. I never said I would stop being a parent, but I really did stop being a parent. And this is my thought process of it all. Like, because I didn't tell her I was going to stop being a parent. I was just like, I stopped everything. I was like, no, you take it. You, I don't want no part in it. And I wouldn't want to say in whatever she would ask. I was like, no, I'm cool with just whatever you choose. And she'd be like, well, come on. I was like, you got to say in this. And really, I don't. Because if odds I got to do is confirm her thoughts about it. And the conflict with me is about, I feel like it almost feels like I've done the same, but it was a part of our agreement in parenting. Like, we got to have the structure. We did it with the previous two older boys, and coming on down, that was the same thing, but then it changed. Okay, so I'm going back and covering other things that I've already talked about. So, like, I've given that door slam. And the reason why I bring it up is because the daughter who's more open into wanting me to be a parent with her, like she asked me things, oh, could I do this? Could I do that? And I'm like, no, you gotta ask your mom. You gotta ask your mom. And like I still hang out with the girls and I still have fun with them and joke around with them. But when it comes to parenting or anything, like I don't, or asking them to do chores or anything like that, because they're gonna turn it around on me. Like I don't even say anything. I don't ask it or anything. But anyway, so she's been asking me, and that's what I've been doing. Is it's like, no, take it to mom, not me. And she's like, but you're my dad. I was like, yeah. really, really, and I didn't want to get into it. I was like, no, just ask your mom. And like I almost jumped the boat and went on and told her like like you can't really say I'm your dad when you guys like did everything that you guys did to like get me to stop being a dad. And because then there was another conversation, I think a day later or something, we're talking about conservatives and we're talking about political stuff, and we're talking, and she was talking about her friends who have wealthy parents and they're conservative and they're stricter. They have boundaries and structure, and she knows all those friends that are like that, have parents like that, they're all working. And the ones who don't have that structure, the kids doing drugs, running around, don't really care. Parents don't really care either. They get mad at them when they do this stuff, but they don't really care. That's what it seems like, anyway. So she's making that relation to me is like, yeah, that's how you are. You're structured and you're strict. I was like, no, I'm not. She's like, yeah, you are. And I was like, I was, but I'm not no more. She's like, yeah, you are. And I'm like, no, I haven't. No, I'm not. Then because I slammed that door on that part of my parenting. Like, no, I'm not gonna deal with it no more. No, I'm not gonna try and be parent. No, I'm not gonna push you guys to be better. No, I'm not gonna do all this motivational talk to you. No, because I feel like that's what I gotta do to hold on to my sanity. And I think that's what an INFJ door slam is with everything else, right? We slam the doors on people who are toxic, who are taking our energy, who bring us down, who ain't working with us, just all these negative things. You don't want to have to deal with that. So you slam the door on them. All them toxic, all them narcissists, all them whatever. And like my way to hold my sanity is like because they're my kids, I can't slam the door on them. Probably never, but I can door slam it on the parenting, and that's a shame because that's what I feel I have to do. And people can say I'm not a parent. You're supposed to try harder, and you should try harder for them. I'm like, no, you're not on my. Like you don't understand how it feels for me to push and want the best for your kids, but because the way the system is now, you can't talk to them a certain way. Otherwise, it's just not right. You know, all these different things being politically correct, and people like to take advantage of them and make you out to be something that you're not. So I really believe this is like where I came to in my part of parenting. I still told my youngest though, it's like, nah, you're my boy, and you're because you're a boy. Like mom just like steps aside with the boys. Like I don't know. I feel kind of bad for them because she kind of does that, lacks the affection and spending time that she does with the girls, and she doesn't make the effort that way. So I feel bad for them, but like I tell my youngest, like even though he's struggling with this long distance learning and system, and the teachers are struggling and their frustrations is too much. But I tell my boy like, no, you're not gonna you're not gonna get that easy way out like them. He's like, I'm still gonna push you. It's like because you're my son, and he agrees with that. Like, cause he's come to a point with him too. Like, yeah, I understand. I know why you want us to do certain things. I understand that there's a bigger purpose And what do you call it? He doesn't say it that way, but I know that's what he means. Where it's not instant gratification, it's delayed gratification, where it's gonna pay off in the future. He knows that because I relate the stuff to my oldest son and my second. But yeah, I just wanted to throw this idea out there and give another update where I'm at. It's sad, but it's life right now. I know some people say eventually they may come around, and they have kind of come around from the struggling time that they were at a year and a half ago. But people just don't understand. All right. I know. Leave some comments. Leave your thoughts. What stood out for you? If, yeah, just all of that stuff. Live long and prosper. Have a great evening. Thank you for listening. INFJ. I'm out of here.